I have a question for people that switch between Marvel Rivals and Overwatch frequently. Ow. Ow. Because I was playing Overwatch yesterday, and I have to babysit a tank. That absolutely sucks. Absolutely sucks. Because we were playing hamster ball into an Orisa. Orisa, guys. And then, you wanna know what they switched to when they finally switched? After, like, doing nothing for the whole first point because we claimed the first point ourselves. They continued to sell the bag, like going to Ryan and going to Orisa. Motherfucker. Y'all hear that, right? Like, why? Is like the general question. Because we lost that game. Our tank did not help us one bit. I kept getting folded by a Genji because I kept having to heal and use all my abilities to heal the tank and the team, because the tank is not taking the space because they're losing their matchup. So Genji is moving around in our back lines like it's free eats out here. And if you go like, oh, why didn't y'all counter the Genji? One, we had Mei and Moira, and I was, what is it? I don't know if Juno is good against Genji, but I was playing Juno mostly to like heal the team, Juno and then Ana at some point to, you know, heal the team, get us back up to full, you know, increase our movement because they were using Rhine, and we still lost. Like, we were able to push up to like the final point magically because guess what? We had a good team minus the tank. But after that, guess what? We can't defend because we don't have a tank to take the damage because he's just dying. Just getting mowed down like rats. Absolutely shredded. And that's when I realized I don't like Overwatch as much as Marvel Rivals, because the 5v5 feels worse to me than 6v6. Because at least 6v6 without Roku allows me to experience freedom. Allows me to do whatever I want. Allows me to actually choose a character that can carry. Because I hate it. I hate having to rely on the tank. Like the match before that. Of course, we had a good tank. We had a very good tank, which allowed me to do whatever I want. It was a Roadhog, if y'all wanted to know. And since it was Roadhog, I was playing Moira. I threw a ball at him whenever he needed that, and then like would attack the enemy team. But other than that, like he didn't really need my help. He was free as a bird. The other tank was so bad, so disgusting. I couldn't do anything. I was like a caged bird. Fuck. I couldn't move away from him, even if I wanted to. Which is why I played Juno and Ana, so that I could, you know, get away from him. Genji still cooked us. And then they also had a Bastion taking high ground against Ryan, because he played Ryan for the majority of the match after ball. So, you can already guess how that went. Bastion had most kills on their team. Yeah, Bastion just mows down Ryan. I think Genji was dominating the back line of her team. Bro, he ulted. I would try to like use counter up. No, there was no counter in Genji ult because he took us from behind. Then the Genji was actually smart. It felt like we were on the new map. So he was legit just creeping in the shadows, hiding above in that one bridge, hiding in like a little cubby corner at one point, and just catching me when I was low because I was distracted, healing my garbage tank. Like, a bad tank really kills your game in Overwatch, and I hate it. This is why I play rivals. I don't need to focus on a tank. I can do it myself. Like that, piece. Cause what do you mean? What do you mean? Holy shit. Like, it's just really infuriating. It's really infuriating. Who just there? Alright, but it's really infuriating, like, bro. Why? Just why? You need to rely on your tank for everything. To get space, you need to rely on your tank. Alright, to hold ground, you need to rely on your tank. You know, you may say, oh, but your DPS can, like, subjugate some of that. That doesn't matter when your tank's trying to play into their counter and losing. It was a body bag. Free body bag. No use, no hope, no dream. Just a body bag that we had to carry around the field. Yeah, like, what was the moment? I remember when he was playing ball. He died, but we still were able to take points because we were just acting as a collective. We were really holding our ground as much as we could as a collective. We couldn't. We honestly just couldn't push forward. And what is it? I don't know. The enemy team barely switched. Actually, wait, no. Let me think about that. Nah, enemy team did switch. They were very coherent, very collective. Our tank only played ball and Reinhardt. At one point, he switched to Sigma. But that was only at the end of the match. Once like the enemy team was at the final point, so it was basically for nothing. And bro, I tried to do all I can to like hold that point, evasive maneuver, shooting the enemy team. But yeah, we just, without a good tank, you wholeheartedly can't do anything. At least in my eyes. Now I may be rambling, I may be going on and on, but that's what it was. Like, bro, I was in gold, which does sound impressive, but like I said, I don't play Overwatch because I hate relying on a tank. Like, bro, don't play tank if you can't like actually use your brain. Don't play tank if you can't use your brain. You can just pissing people off. And what's with people during the drive like being total garbage? Why do I have to face Sinister 5, and then my team is just a bunch of like crayon eaters? Not everyone, but I do get like good players. It really does be good sometimes. But then I get the absolute garbage on my team that want to play characters that counter them, play into characters that counter them. One game I had a Pharah playing into a Bash, and I already told you about running into a Rissa. What is it? I had a Genji playing into a Sombra. Not Sombra. I had a Genji playing into Symmetra, and in that same team with the Genji was a Venture playing into a Symmetra. Why are y'all diving into a Symmetra? She counters you. She literally has her lasers above the door. As soon as you dash in and try to fight her, you're getting lasered by 4 lasers. And yet you're still like, I'm gonna carry on with my Genji diving ways. Until we lost that match, by the way. Complete another hard loss. Like, I don't understand what people that want to play into their counters when they're obviously losing and don't have the actual comprehensive skills to actually get past their counters. But it's really pissing me off. And when I try to do everything I can to win, but it really just comes down to the teammates I have, it just makes me even madder. Because why? Why would you do this to me? I'm here to actually win and actually get that drive thing. Because that's the only thing. I also got the power pass. I didn't even feel that out. Because how bad it is. But yeah, if you're on Overwatch, use your brain. Use your brain. Think about the team. You're throwing my comment for no reason. I hate one tricks. One trick and then you're bad at the one trick. Get out of here. But yeah, that's about it.
Oh shit, I got
See ya.